Listen when it's grown men talking, cause real spit you don't find that often. Learn to listen when it's grown men talking, cause real spit you don't find that often. Every discussion from experience, and hopefully within it delivers some deliverance. It's all facts and opinionated, from the west where that real spit originated. Brothers truly trying to save a soul, provoke thought so we can really designate a goal. We on that grown man scribble, the ball in our court with command on the dribble. This is something that'll help the show, cause it's something that'll help us grow. We see exactly what the people need. Now welcome to the show, Spitt'n Pollaseedz. Welcome to the show, Spitt'n Pollaseedz. Welcome to the show, Spitt'n Pollaseedz. Learn to listen when it's grown men talking, cause real spit you don't find that often. Learn to listen when it's grown men talking, cause real spit you don't find that often. Spitt'n Pollaseedz.
Spitt'n Pollaseedz.
Yes,
Spitt'n Pollaseedz.
Oh yeah,
hey y'all,
sure.
it's Wednesday again.
Wednesday. That's right. Y'all know what it is. Come on in.
And just like we said before, we pushing the bill, Assembly Bill Wednesday.
Yes, sir.
Spitt'n Pollaseedz
Yeah.
Day.
The Assembly
You know,
Bill.
To replace,
yeah,
to
Assembly Bill.
replace Wednesday
Yeah.
Replace
Yeah.
Wednesday
with Spitt'n Pollaseedz.
with Spitt'n Pollaseedz Day.
Because
Okay.
your Wednesday would never be hot as if it was Spitt'n Pollaseedz.
No, it
Yeah.
probably won't. But let me say
It won't.
this. So listen, what does it mean? Why does it exist? And what's an example of it?
Of
We're
what?
talking about false advertisement. That's the name of this week's show.
Okay. We're gonna let the people know the title of this show is False
False
Advertising.
advertisement.
Yeah.
What does it mean? Why does it exist? Why are we continuing?
I was finna say, man, it sound like
Why are we
Sound like you
continuing
got
to
something in
go
your mouth.
through it
Right.
then? No, I got my front song, homie. I got my front song.
Yeah, they
Under
cover
dig.
up.
that's right. That's
But
right.
before we
Yeah.
go into that, let's go into each other's week. Kev, go ahead.
Man, I can't complain, man. God is good.
God is good. Yeah.
Yeah.
P.
Yeah, man, my week is fabulous, man. You know, always having challenges.
Yeah.
And I'm amongst the challenges, and just got to work them out,
All
right?
I thought you was finna say you're a monk. But okay,
Yeah,
get
I
it.
am a monk.
All right.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Challenges offer opportunities for you to overcome them.
Yes,
Yeah.
to
Well
show my
put.
strength.
Well
Yeah.
put.
My week, did anybody ask me?
No, I was finna
Yeah,
ask
how's
you.
your-
no,
But
we're
you
on our
was deep.
way.
You
How's
was
your
deep
week,
for
yeah,
me.
P?
So
Yeah.
my week was great, man. I just returned from a family reunion.
Right.
Like
Right.
an extensive family reunion, not just the Popes,
Travel
but it
grace.
was Amos's and the Staffords and
Yeah.
Iversons and a bunch of them. You
Oh,
know
you
what I
got
mean?
Iverson in your family?
Yeah.
Was Allen Iverson there?
No.
No, no.
AI just came about. It's a new form
New,
of
new form of
Oh,
Iverson.
So yeah.
Okay,
Exactly.
okay. I
So
got you.
but it's crazy to see, like, we are really living in a time to where our elders.
Elders.
Mhm.
Trevor, what's
It was in this.
What's this thing? Yeah.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Right.
Our elders are getting up, a lot older, and we are the new generation that has to push the legacies and the name forward. And it's just
Mhm.
to see the younger ones under us coming up is just a good thing to take notice of and to take charge and actually push family, because like the world we're living in now is
Not pushing
it's
family.
not pushing family at
Not
all.
at
So
all.
Right.
yeah.
Yeah,
Not
that's a
at
good way
all.
to pass the baton.
Absolutely.
It's not, you
Trevor.
don't hear about. I was just making one little comment. You don't hear
Go
about
ahead.
family reunions
Absolutely
that
not.
much
And
anymore.
yeah, and shout out to my
Necessary.
sister Kathy, who's actually pushing that.
Yeah.
And she's in the family tree so much, boy. She's shaking some stuff out them things, boy. You might be careful.
Okay, so
Yeah.
how's your week, sir?
I had a very appreciative week.
Take your time.
One of the reasons why I'm appreciative is, for one, my daughter's birthday was yesterday.
Happy
Kaiser also
birthday,
helps
Kat.
with the show.
Kaiser.
Thank you, Kaiser.
Happy birthday, Kaiser.
And happy birthday.
Yeah,
And then
Appreciate you.
I also appreciate that we got Derek back. Derek had a speed bump last week with regards to an accident with his car or whatever else, but he's here and he's healthy, so I appreciate Derek.
Take your time, though.
Take
man.
your time.
Yeah.
take your time.
Go slow,
Thank you,
bro.
brother.
Yeah.
Thank
We
you.
got
Don't,
an
don't choke
Thank
on it.
We got 55 minutes, man. Take your time.
Yeah.
I appreciate being here amongst He's good men, as well as we have company in the house as well. A guy that we all know and respect and love, and I appreciate Terry Denham being here. So
I agree with that.
Terry Denham.
Yeah, it's like
Terry Denham.
Yeah.
Denham.
Yeah.
Terry Denham
He said-
is here, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Denim.
Again, the show title is
False
False
advertisement.
Yeah.
We would love to hear your questions
Man, we
and
really
your comments. I would love
would,
for you guys to call in and let us know what your perspective is on
Yeah,
that
don't
topic.
make us big.
Yeah.
Just jump in.
Not
there.
gonna
Let's
beg.
break it down though. We're
Yeah.
talking about the false advertising in the form of nowadays is a lot more prevalent than not that we are fooling each other in our appearance.
Yeah.
I don't need to get into the lashes and the hair and the
Waist
procedure.
trainers.
Yeah, and I mean it's an array of things.
Yeah.
And it's not just the women.
Yeah.
I had to say,
But I would give them more of the pie.
Oh,
though.
absolutely, but you know I'm being politically correct,
Yeah.
and I'm you know what I mean. This is a man show, but I just don't understand how somebody can just be fake like that. Just be who you are. You know what I'm saying?
Period.
And I'm glad you let your hair down on this show,
Bro, I got
'Cause you've
tired
been
of wearing.
hiding it.
I've been tired of wearing that bald head wig, bro.
Man.
You've been hiding
Like,
it.
I'm not gonna do it no more.
Yeah.
I'm really gonna be who I am.
Be who you are.
Because it's important.
I'm
It
glad
is.
it makes you more empowered.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think
Yeah, and
You
easy.
feel it?
And
Do
my
you
man
feel it,
Easy T over here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
it's your boy. It's me all
yeah.
day.
yeah.
Holla. All day.
Yeah,
This is
man.
who I am, woman. Accept me for who I am. Dig it, dug it. It's dead.
And we don't got we got Beyonce over here too.
And
Not
Beyonce.
Beyonce.
Beyonce do her
Beyonce
thing.
over
That's
here.
what she, go ahead, holla, homeboy. Let them know what
Come
it
on,
is.
Beyonce. Told him, so
No,
up the sea,
Keon said it
baby.
was Kill. Oh, yeah,
yeah.
see, you talking about
See,
the
yeah,
Beyonce.
Beyonce,
Yeah.
yeah.
Throwing up the
Beyonce.
sea.
Yeah.
Beyonce.
What it is. Be you. Be free. Be
Yeah,
independent.
be you.
Yeah.
Be a boss. Be
Yeah.
independent.
All that.
Yeah.
All that. All this.
Yeah. So let me ask you this, Pete. Do you think there's something wrong with misrepresenting yourself or presenting yourself to be something that you are not? And even if you're not saying it, if you run across somebody in line at Costco and you know they're gut in lie based off what they have on and the way they're shaped, do you see a problem with that?
Oh, of course, it's misrepresentation of the product. It's just like going to buy a car. You going to buy a Lambo, but it got a Toyota engine in that motherfucker.
Damn.
You're gonna be a little upset.
Yeah.
You know.
Let me say this. For me, if you are single and you are entertaining somebody, it's completely different than if you just want to look like you're something that you're not, and you're not involving somebody else, it's a little bit different. But if you're dating and you're presenting yourself one way, it is not fair to that other person.
It's
that
not.
It's
not.
It ain't.
And what's the biggest part is that's
We got a call.
oh man, we got a
We
call
even had
already.
to
They want
ask.
Yeah.
false advertisement.
Wonder what's going
Go ahead.
on. Is it emergency?
Yeah, it must be emergency.
That's good, man. Hello.
Thank you for calling Spitt'n Pollaseedz. What's your name, question, and or comment?
Hey, I know it's about false advertising. My name's Spencer. I was that caller calling
Spence.
in when.
Yeah, he's not here today.
Spencer.
He's not here again.
What?
No, I know, but I wanted to ask something about false advertising.
Let's talk
Okay,
about it.
Let's go.
What does it mean to you?
So I think false advertising. I saw online some scammer on Amazon selling a pair of Nike Air Force Ones for like $3,000, and those are usually $100 shoes. What's your opinion on that?
It is. That's what the game is. Those are people that are into shoes, buying, selling, and trading, and they're called sneakerheads. Sneakerheads buy at a lower price, and they also ship it out of state. Sometimes it can go upwards of more than $1,200. So they'll buy the shoe and then they'll sell them. But
Thousands of dollars.
oftentimes they may buy themselves 2 pairs of shoes and then sell the other pair. So it is a thing. It's not necessarily false advertisement, but what they do is that's just business and sales. It's not necessarily false advertisement
That's
in the terms
wholesale.
in which we mean it. Because today we're talking about false advertisement with regards to people representing themselves or falsely representing themselves, correctly or incorrectly.
Well,
we appreciate your call, though.
Before you go.
Where you go?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Go ahead.
False advertising, though, that is true. I get texts all the time from people pretending to be like, let's say, Ice Cube or a famous rapper asking me for money. That's false advertising, right?
Okay, yeah, we're gonna go right now and pay some bills. We're gonna go to our advertisers. Keith, take us to the next one. Thanks, Spence.
Yes, keep tuning in.
Thank you, Spencer. We appreciate you tuning in.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for your call.
Don't buy them shoes at $3,000 though.
Yeah, that's them.
I want to thank you, Spencer, for your call.
Yeah, we appreciate you, Spencer.
Yeah.
So, but
for real.
Okay, we got a couple of comments. Can we see those? We've had Spencer call in, but we also have a few commenents. Can we read a few of those?
Sally, who's that? Sally Jesse.
I can't see that well.
Why
y'all hating on women? Why y'all hating on women tonight? Shaking my head. Here we go. Isn't a lot of men attack?
This is.
They don't.
We didn't say. We didn't say. I prefaced it with saying men. Men as well. You know what, Keith? This would be a perfect time. Can we go to the first clip?
She's hurt. She's hurt.
We didn't even read her comment.
We don't even need to. We know her and we know what she's talking about.
Y'all wrong.
Look at this. Look at this. Michelle, this is for you.
That's me right there, baby.
Yeah.
I did that this morning. That's where I was this morning. And look at me now.
I knew we were going to get it. Look at me now. I was prepared.
Look at me now.
Gentlemen.
Yeah.
That is just a travesty. That is wrong.
That's me.
What you think about that, Michelle?
That's me now. Look at me. I'm Rapunzel.
So maybe that it was an assumption that you were talking about women because of the long hair.
But you know what? I prefaced the whole conversation with
saying men. You started off with the men.
He made sure he said he was political.
Yeah, because we already knew.
Yeah, we talking about us first.
Yeah, we knew it was gonna go there quick.
What you think about that, Michelle? Is he wrong if he didn't tell you and you go out with him and you fall in love with him and in month 8 he revealed to you he's just tired of wearing this and
he got his girl.
He got his girl. Let's talk about that. You can call in.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, ain't no wrong.
Yeah,
the phone's like.
Yeah, what do you think about that? Michelle. What do you think about that, Michelle? I would have a problem with.
Well, then it's over then.
Man,
so you'd have a problem with it? Because this is who he is.
Yeah, exactly.
This is who he is. So if you don't have a problem with a man wearing a man wig, then you know what? What did Martin tell Gina?
Take me as I am.
Hey, just like some of the men, Trevor, put your hat back on. Your hairline is atrocious.
This is me. This is how I'm rocking it.
Okay.
Just like this. This is who I am and how I am.
Okay, Michelle, are we wrong for wanting to know what's under all of that?
I'm wearing my ticket.
I was reading.
I'm just saying.
I was reading a statistic today that Black women spend about $7.5 billion on beauty products.
That's crazy.
Or deception. Product.
You could say that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because makeup is to make
optical illusions.
The makeup, they contour their face to make it look slimmer, their jawbones to be higher. All this is done. They say to attract the male, but they in competition with one another.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And
how long? Wait, not to cut you up. How long have we been sitting here? Because the longer we sit here, the hairlines just seem to recede and the recede.
His is steaming. You go take that off.
Oh my God!
No, I'm not because
he looks like a pterodactyl now.
No, this is who I am. If you gonna love me, this is what it is. Because my edges, I don't have nothing to lay my edges down. So since I ain't got nothing to lay my edges down, I ain't got no edge control. Okay. You have to accept me for who I am. And if you don't accept me for who I am, maybe you shallow.
In 1406, you draw the line right here.
Yeah, that's what you
draw the line right here.
Where do you draw the line between enhancing and false advertising? So it's nothing wrong with eyeliner, right?
I don't know.
That because they could say that can
Enhance
bring
it.
out the color of your eyes.
Mhm.
I think that's an enhancement.
Yeah.
Now, when you got different color eyes, your eyes are not brown. You actually put some contacts in that are green, because I feel bad for women, because the standard of beauty is set by European standards, and they're spend so much money reaching this, trying to reach this standard of beauty. I feel sorry for them in a sense.
I thought about that as soon as I saw that that certain part in Wakanda when that female warrior snatched her wig off and said, "This is ridiculous." It was like, I mean, some of our sisters got to realize that, okay, we may be sitting up here on with wigs on or whatever else to kind of prove a point with regards to how we almost literally see or view the casual usage of wigs, and coming from Grace Jones to Rapunzel overnight. It's like that has we as men oftentimes view that as, you know what, baby, you don't have to do that. Let's work with what you have, because I got to work with what I have.
Yeah, a lot of men say that.
Michelle Perry said the purpose of makeup is to conceal blemishes and imperfections. The females out here are making a whole new face.
Yeah,
they are.
That's the difference.
I agree.
That is the
They are.
difference.
I definitely agree.
Drawing. That's where you draw the line.
Yeah,
I'm going to
because
take this off.
But see,
it's,
this.
no, I was just gonna say.
Yo, what is coming off?
The hair.
What do you mean the hair is coming off?
I got to keep it on.
Yeah,
you're wearing hair,
just like they wear high heels. It hurt.
Hey, let us say this.
They still
I
wear
can't take
it.
it off?
They gotta wear it.
Let us say this though,
So
women, ladies, we get it, because we wearing these things for 15 minutes, and my whole heart is hot.
My blood pressure.
Oh my God, my heart is hot.
At least you got your convertible up.
Man, I'm still hot. But to go back to,
I'm dedicated to wear mine the whole show. You can take yours off because you ain't a real one.
I'm gonna put mine in a man bun.
Don't put it in a man bun.
That was Michelle that said about the blemishes, right?
That wasn't Michelle Sanchez.
That was
another Michelle.
Okay, another
Paris.
Michelle. But no,
Paris.
I agree because back then, yeah, it was. But now the makeup is causing blemishes because they wear it so much.
Yeah, they're wearing it so much, it's clogging up their
now
pores.
I can see for a photo shoot or for a certain event,
wedding,
and all that. But your face should not be a completely different color as your neck.
Yeah,
I agree.
A man doesn't get to do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't get if you got pimples, you just got to deal with them. If you got bad skin,
look, ladies. Question. Would you accept men who you found out later on that are wearing fake jewelry, fake watches?
I came in with the fake teeth. I started to put on a big old fake.
I'm just saying stuff that matters to them.
Yeah. What would they accept?
He came off one way that he lived in this high rise by himself. You find out he has 3 other roommates.
Yeah.
Who was out of town when he brought you over. Would that change the dynamic of your relationship or who you saw him to be?
Of course.
I think
they're not going to answer.
We as men,
you want
ladies,
them to answer?
False advertisement.
Do understand that
I would like an answer. I would.
We as men also know that we also falsely advertise, or a lot of men falsely advertise. So this is not a show of being just one-sided, but we also understand some of the things that men do because we feel like we have to do. And we also understand that we're trying to, or opposite sexes are trying to attract the opposite sex. Fair enough.
But when it get to the point to where you're
it's ridiculous,
deceitful and deceiving.
But they're not really doing that to attract us.
No, some of them are.
They're doing that to compete with the other.
Watch this.
I believe it.
Watch this. Keith, can we please go to the pictures? Exhibit
your lace front showing.
Your
lace front.
Damn.
Your lace front. Hey, do this. You gotta hit you.
My headphones coming off too. That's one. Okay. Look at that. Right.
Wow.
Damn.
Let's go to another. Well, we can stay there. Yeah.
You said you don't want to go to another.
That one.
No.
That's the morning after.
Okay, that's another one. Right. Same person. That's drawing the line.
Nose is so contoured.
Yeah, contoured nose.
that it don't even seem like the same nose.
That's my sentiments. Exactly.
Now, if would she be
Look,
accepted?
no, look at
Now this right
Shit.
here is
I mean,
ridiculous.
damn.
That looks like a whole
Huh?
man right here.
Guess it. Shit.
Yeah.
You know, I feel sorry for our sisters that feel like they have to do that to get that look.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh,
Yeah.
and what they're
Oh,
calling
it ain't over. It ain't over. It ain't
Oh,
over.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I'm gonna have bad,
Are we seeing her
I'm gonna have bad dreams tonight.
Jesus.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
Oh,
close.
I mean,
yeah,
now,
yeah.
not to down black women. This is not
No.
what this is about. But you're presenting yourself to a man that you're something completely different.
Yeah.
And-
once you take off your face, you're a whole nother person.
Right. Do you think he's going to continue to stay, or he's going
Or he
to run
should
the hell
stay.
away? Yeah.
But we're visual, so they're planning. Okay, I will say this because we're visual. Do you guys think, even Terry, you could be involved? Do you think that they're playing on that to the fullest in order to get the kind of man or the type of men that they want?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And because they look at men to provide and protect, would it be wrong for me to present myself as making $500,000 a year and I only make $30,000 a year?
Okay, so
Would I be deceitful in that?
we gotta.
We had another
got a
comment,
message.
but I don't
Okay,
know if
go
we
ahead,
can
Belinda.
get that. Wait, why y'all ain't tell y'all niggas, man. Now I'm sitting up here with the man.
Mine slid
So
off. So I
it says this. They said, so are you all saying you don't like makeup, weaves, and all things pushed up and popped up? Then why are all these women doing it? You really think it's for other women?
I think
Yeah.
European men initiated something like that, and as a result, it became what a lot of us, or a lot of African American men, even thought was the standard. Because I am going to tell you the truth. I think one of the most attractive things to me is done hair. It don't have to be. You don't have to be Rapunzel, but hair that is done, because it's to me a reflection of the woman inside that wants to take care of herself, and then the outer appearance is the manifestation of it. Then this weekend I saw 4 sisters walk by. They looked like they were on a Afro album. They had afros, and they had one girl had on a dashiki, one girl had on like the whole little African American garb. I thought she was gonna have an afro pick in her hair, and I thought that the self-confidence that exuded and manifested in her appearance was gorgeous. You know what I mean?
But nowadays, you're gonna get a lot of, I don't want to damage my hair, and I work out and I this, and you're gonna get that
protective style.
You're gonna get that. But Madam C.J. Walker, way back in the day, went through it herself.
Well, the thing about that is, after a period of time, the eyelashes have a tendency to wear on what's called the polycell of your hair, as well as the weaves and the glue works on your polycell of your hair, which is right under your what's called the dermis layer of your skin. When they take off that glue and all that other stuff, that polycell sometimes gets snatched out, and they have lighter areas because there's hair on the side that's called downy hair, or finite, or let's call it baby hair, right? So it snatches that out from the cell. So now they end up being bald hair.
Yeah.
Their eyelashes become weaker, and they have fewer hairs on their eyelash. So it oftentimes, over a period of time, does more damage than good. So sisters, I'm just saying,
Keep
before
doing it,
you
y'all
do
gonna
it,
look like us.
just really think about the end game of all of this.
Look how the show started, and look where the show is now.
Yeah, I feel sorry for our sisters, man.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I'm not, like Irv was saying, it's not to degrade our sisters or anything like that. But
You got hair all on you.
I got hair
You're
on.
gonna get in trouble.
No,
You got hair all
she
over.
watching. She's watching. So, but
the comment of our reaction.
Are you? God damn! Just take over the show. Why don't you?
Well, you know,
take
this
over
is
the
that with a little bit of
Yeah.
aggression.
Well, you know,
a little bit of aggression.
well, you know,
I'm gonna ask Keith. I'm gonna ask
his-
Keith to put a stoplight in here, or something. So Trevor, look before you cross.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Finish what
Say
you were
don't
saying,
walk.
Kevin.
Shit, I didn't
Damn.
forgot, Canoe. But I figured Trev, he really want to
Get
let
in
y'all
there,
know
shit.
because that's what he do. He deal with hair, so that's why. But still, it's like and I guess it's a thin line because if you not that attractive without all these things, then men tend not to maybe pay attention to you. So this is why, y'all add all these things, but at the same time,
Somebody want to address that real quick.
What's that?
Yikes! But it
just-
sucks that these women are being called out and used as examples. Sorry, but we are men, and we are telling you what is prevalent out here and what we are seeing.
Why are you saying sorry?
Yeah,
What are we sorry
It is
for?
what it is.
No, I mean that was a little slight.
Yeah,
It wasn't just I'm
All right.
sorry. I'm saying
I'm willing to say if they shit is on the internet, we could use it. It's fair use.
And it's extreme examples.
Yeah.
It's extreme examples.
Yeah.
To prove a point.
Okay, well, look,
That's the kid.
But it's on the
we
internet.
apologize.
What do we apologize
No,
for?
I'm not
saying-
apologizing.
No,
I'm not apologizing.
we don't own the rights to those pictures.
Yeah,
It's fair
but,
use.
But the thing is, we're called losers and all kind of other stuff when we don't meet their standards.
Right.
Right?
And nobody come to our
There's songs
rescue.
made about it.
Over and over and over again.
Scrubs.
Yeah.
All
That's
that.
just like with, y'all talk about men like dogs to your girls. If this man and told you how he gonna just beat it up, slap it, rub it down, and all that, and none of that happens.
He comes up
She
short.
comes up real short, and y'all don't hesitate to call your girls and talk. Man, this dude.
One other point is that you're making it hard for us to even tell what gender you are.
No, say
That's
that
the
again.
scary
Yeah, for
part.
real.
That's the scary
Say that
part.
again.
Listen
ladies.
here, Tui. You're making it hard for us to even tell what gender you are because the disguises that are being worn.
Mm-hmm.
We're fooled. And if you think I'm just talking, Keith,
One more.
take it away. We got one more.
Yeah, so I feel like as a trans woman, you shouldn't even tell a guy that you're transgender. I feel like it's not even their business to know that you're trans or what's between your legs or what's your preference. I just personally feel, that's how I personally feel. Like to this day, my boyfriend don't even know I'm transgender and we've been dating for 2 years. And I don't think I'm ever going to tell him. I don't even know how I will tell him. But I just personally feel like you should not tell a guy until you're ready to tell a guy. No matter if y'all talking seriously or if y'all just talking as friends.
What you say? What you say there now?
And women, that
Can y'all hear that there?
2
Did y'all hear
years.
that? So that was a man
that was a major concern.
who was telling someone that she don't think is her man's business.
Wait, you
that-
call? See, you even saying?
No, I'm just saying that's how
call
she's
it.
presenting herself.
Okay, I call
But
it.
I promise you, I thought that was a woman at first.
Yeah,
I
I
was
did.
blown away
Yeah,
I
just
did.
looking
when
at
it
yeah.
found out that was a he.
And my thing is 2 years, bruh. And you
2
still
years.
don't know.
She said she been dating somebody for 2 years and she hasn't told him that she's is a he and that is none of his business.
Right. Janelle.
And she
ain't
can tell him
love.
if she want to or if not.
That ain't
Well,
love.
I think
Man.
She don't love him.
Man,
it's
that-
almost
You're
like
right. That's how lives are
You're
taken.
right. all,
yeah.
Period.
So
Because everybody ain't in that
I
game.
would liken that to Trevor. Trevor would date that
Yeah.
person
See, Trevor.
for about 9
you're right.
Yeah,
months.
he would fit
Trevor.
in.
Yeah.
and he
Yes.
wouldn't even
Before he
know.
even
Yeah,
touch-
you wouldn't
yeah.
know.
He wouldn't
maybe-
know.
but
But
Maybe
what?
he was in your class.
But hold
man.
on, but hold on.
No, but hold on.
No.
Go ahead.
You would
Finish
not
your
know.
point.
That person would not tell you. 'Cause you didn't even rub on the thigh and
Nope.
rub the coup de
Trevor,
grace.
Trevor,
Nope.
nothing, not
To
holding
find out.
hands or nothing.
No.
Trevor,
Don't have
you're
to.
lying. You're lying. You're
No,
lying. I'm gonna
telling
tell you.
But hold on,
you
wait.
can
Why,
kiss-
why can't? Well,
You
hold
can
on,
kiss
hold on.
the trans.
I respect
tra-
you. Got go ahead.
the tranny in the mouth.
What?
Did you
Yeah.
kiss the person in 9 months?
Nah, probably not. But I'm just
Probably
saying.
not.
I'm just saying. Did y'all? I'm just asking y'all as friends. As friends.
No, because that seems
Y'all,
like a
let me
thing
finish.
right there.
Hold on. I'm going to allow you to prove your point, but please don't discredit mine.
I'm,
So you have,
I'm saying you took 9 months.
yeah,
Go ahead.
because that person's gonna feel comfortable enough with me to let me know, because guy has been in there for 2 years. You guys think that you guys think that 6 months is too long. You know what? I'm just a little bit safer than everybody else that just jumps into and falls into a transgender relationship like that man did up there. You guys say, okay, maybe 6 months is too long. Okay, but you know what? 6 months is worth it before I even entertain the thought of some dude sword fighting with me. Yeah. No, it ain't happening. We don't need to have. Like I said it before. I think you guys are proving my point, but I'm not gonna jump into the sack because by the time you get into the sack, I know it. I know at least two dudes in here. I know 2 dudes in here right now that would take that dude life for real. I know 2 dudes in here that would take that dude's life. Yep. So now 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 months. Dog, I ain't even touched to talk to you yet. Hold up. Let me. If you transgender,
Okay, we get it.
So
we get it.
If for those people that are out there dating and want to hop in a sack within, I'm sorry, y'all regular period of time, which is 2-3 weeks.
We never
we're not going to
4 weeks. How about a month? How about a month?
No, heavens no.
How about 2 months?
Hey, buddy.
Heavens
hey, buddy.
no.
You're getting very personal.
How about
Yeah,
5 months?
Hey,
I'm
slow
just
your roll,
asking.
Junior.
Heavens no. Me, it'll take me at
I'm
least.
just asking.
I'm a little under yours. I'm like 5.
Oh, now you
consider
5.
anything.
Son of a bitch. It's 5. Okay, I will rock with y'all, but but for real, we got a little bit too much to lose right now, and the credibility that we do have. If anything under 6 months, and the dude tell you that he just transcended or whatever you want to call it, he about to transcend, and you ain't gonna rise in 3 days.
Check this out. So the fact that
you ain't rising in 3 days,
Trevor, the fact that you like to wait and save yourself for 9 months. So look. On your 10th month, do you go all in since you've been anticipating this?
At least I know it's a woman.
How would you know?
At least I know it's a woman.
How do you know?
Somebody please call in. Please call in. I believe in being okay.
Thank you for calling Spitt'n Pollaseedz. What's your name?
Questions and comments. Let's go.
Hey guys, this is Michelle. I'm actually driving.
What's up, Michelle?
Be careful.
Which Michelle?
All I heard is
What?
about
Sanchez?
sword fighting.
Which Michelle?
Sword fight.
That's Trevor.
That's Trevor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which Michelle is
I
it?
gotta call in on this one.
What's up, Michelle?
Michelle what?
So
Sanchez?
I actually had a friend that I went to high school with who transitioned and
That's what they
ended up
call it.
moving away and living from male to female. And they actually tricked somebody or fooled them into thinking they were born a female, and now they transition into the afterlife. So
Right.
I don't I do not think people should do that.
No.
It was a very, very sad situation. Even to this day, it's it's like wow. I think that's why they ended up moving away, because most people we knew about the transition, but
Absolutely.
so that's not something you play with.
No,
not at all.
No.
Not at all.
Actually,
Well, they are doing it though.
Yeah, by the studio, bro. Maybe 4 or 5 years ago, off of Western, this dude was a male prostitute dressed as a woman. Fooled this dude. This dude found out and chased him like really on the block of the studio and killed the dude. Shot him. Several houses or buildings up from the studio. So it definitely is a real.
But it's dangerous,
thing,
man. It's a real thing.
And so why would you put yourself out there like that?
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
But
Now, as far as wearing wigs and eyelashes and getting work done on your body, I don't think anything's really wrong with that. If that's what a lot of guys are attracted to nowadays, anyway.
Look. Let me tell you this.
That's
Hold on. Let me say this.
why
Let me
it
say this.
exists.
about
We will
7
play.
guys
We
in here.
will play with you. We will play, but 9 times out of 10, that's not what we want to marry.
Nah.
So you
Y'all
want to
don't
play
even
or
know
what?
Instagram model.
You can't tell me you're not a man. For
No.
one, Michelle, you're not a man. I'm telling you, as a man who talk to men all the time,
right.
yeah.
I know what I know because I'm a man. You cannot listen and continue to,
I have. She's really plain. Natural beauty. Little lipstick. Every now and then we may go out. She may add a, and that's cool, enhancing.
Yeah.
But every
once in a
day,
while.
I wouldn't be the one to tell you that I want to come home to that every single day, because there's too much unveiling. I'm sitting there and I'm waiting on you. I'm ready. I'm laying in the bed and I got to watch you in the mirror, and you got to take them out one by one. You got to take the wig off. You got to scrape however y'all get the makeup off. And, you got to cleanse you.
Scrape it.
Yeah. No, Kev,
it's a lot.
Sometimes that's the only way we know you gone is because the wig is off the head.
So, not all men. No.
Okay.
And you got to get the paint remover to remove the makeup. I mean the makeup remover.
Bruh.
And it's not all.
Bruh.
Yeah.
I meant the makeup remover.
Yeah.
But it's paint remover.
I'm telling you, y'all look totally different.
Like natural beauties are winning in today's society. So I think that's why a lot of women go for the enhancement. But great topic, guys. I gotta get going.
Wait, Michelle, really quick. One last point. Michelle, I don't have a problem with seasoning salt, but when you put too much of it on my chicken, I don't want the chicken.
Yeah.
You understand what
My
I'm saying?
blood pressure go up.
But that's not fair, though. I don't think that's fair.
Okay.
What's not fair?
Yeah.
What's not fair?
Yeah.
What's not fair? That we don't want that much makeup?
To me,
Well, no,
because
I think that society and a lot of men in society, like that's what you see on television, that's what you see on social media. So a lot of these, especially young women, that's why they're doing all these things.
Because
that's television.
But
natural beauties are not getting the attention.
Look, Michelle,
they're
a lot of
functioning
some
on a.
men that are attracted to natural beauty, but come on now.
They're
guys.
functioning.
No.
Society is
Come on
going
now,
in a
guys.
direction where it's functioning on a false reality appearing real, and as a result, it's going to chip away at the moral fiber and the character of society, especially with regards to the youth.
like this,
Okay,
Michelle.
I
Yeah.
understand what you
Listen,
just said.
Michelle.
Talk regular.
A lot, Trevor. Let me talk
What?
regular. A lot of men sell drugs
What?
to make the money to impress the women, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that admirable to you? Because the end goal is to make the money,
There was a
right?
time when it was. I ain't gonna lie.
All right.
But
so
are you
have
into that
have a
now,
good
though?
night.
it was attracted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing is, that's just where society is. That's what they're pushed.
You don't have to succumb to
Just like
society.
they feel California, all the women are petite. They push that as well. They pushing what you just spoke on. Men becoming transgender.
But no, it's gotten to the point to where these women are bold enough to get online and tell you, I'm a man, I'm posing as a woman, and I don't even have to tell my mate. It's getting to that point.
That's
You know now.
crazy.
Excuse me?
He gonna know after that post.
Well, hopefully he see it.
Yeah, if he
but,
see it.
Yeah, but and then you had some people that don't care too.
Right. And
You
then
finding
and
out.
that's the thing too, that get me, because you have these dudes that's transgender, but you got dudes that like that.
Yeah, but just list the nutritional facts. That's all I'm saying. Let me know we consuming. That's all.
Right.
Kevin ain't with it because he don't even know how to say the word.
Man,
Transgender disease.
shit, whatever it is, you got dudes out there that love. I guess they call it the best of both worlds. He looked like a woman, but he got a branch.
Well, as long as okay, so say a woman has enhancements and everything like that, and should she let her man know up front, like, okay, I had this work done? Or
Is she a host on the show or no?
Michelle, didn't you just say you had?
You had a quick question.
You drive
that.
Yeah, bye.
All right, bye.
Speak normal.
Natural. Yeah, I
Oh,
don't
that
know.
offended you.
Yeah, because man, the hell with all
It
that.
was above her head.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So just the way she kind of spoke up and said that this is what men want. If I can be, which we
Terry, speak.
Okay, I'm sorry. So just as she ended up.
Hold on, buddy.
Let me move with. That's what y'all say.
Yep. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, you just step over here.
Okay. Is this close enough?
No, you just get up in there.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
All
sit right here, Terry.
All right, let me get on this side. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want to be no foolery going around. Getting a little too close.
No, just how she pretty much came about. She was saying, well, this is what men like. You guys like the makeup. You like the added breast and all of that stuff or whatever. And we're clearly saying that, no, that's not what we want. You guys are doing that for each other. What advice can you guys give the women? Because we clearly know, or we look at it this way, is that women that do that, a lot of times we feel that you guys don't love yourself for you to add the contacts and stuff like that, different colors and stuff like that. So for like the pictures that you ended up showing, the women that added all of the makeup, for a woman that we look at as probably unattractive, what do you say to a woman that has to add that to look somewhat attractive for a man of your caliber? What advice would you give a woman that's just unattractive, but you like, hey, we rather it natural or just do enhancements, not a whole lot of makeup, but you have some women that's just not attractive at all, but that have a great personality or whatever. But they're like, man, I don't like the way I look. I feel like I have to add this to be able to get a man of your caliber. What would you suggest to them?
My thing is, it depends on how much. We never said don't use it or don't do these things. It's to me, it's just how much you use versus, because to me, less is more. Just like Kanoom said, you put the eyeliner. That right there enhances a lot of people, a lot of women. So then you know, I don't know what the foundation or whatever, or just the blush or the eye, whatever, all that. I don't know all that like that, but to me, less is more. So that's fine. We can work together with that if that's an issue. I'm your man.
And
so
it's not just makeup, it's BBLs, it's breast implants. You can go, you know what I mean? You can go extreme. Yeah. So I mean, and men as well. Men are getting tummy tucks and all kind of stuff. So it's
stretched.
Yeah. So
they getting what?
They bones. Yeah. You'll be taller.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah, no, you can go.
I'll find you the info.
Yeah, you can go. They're doing them now.
I'm gonna be taller.
Yeah, you good.
I'm about to be taller, y'all. I'm about to be 6'3", baby.
Yeah. But I think what women are doing that is excessive. They're looking like the men that are pretending to be women. They're putting on so much makeup, you can't tell if this is a woman. Because when a woman puts on so much makeup, I'll look at her and I'll be like, is that a man or a woman?
You got to study.
I'm confused.
You got to study.
Yeah, it's the drag community now.
I would definitely say that's the backlash of it all. Two of the backlashes of it all is the men that are transgender or the men that are cross dressers, what have you. They're almost as I don't want to even say attractive, but they have it's two characteristics of them. They'll do way too much more
attractive.
No.
Go ahead. Go ahead. It's all right. It's all right.
Either they'll be attractive because they're really into a natural, beautiful or naturally attractive woman, and some of them are over the top where they're considered or classified drag queens. I don't know too much about the culture, but you have some people that we would not even know, like the video prior that Irvin showed. We all thought initially that really was a woman,
because she was drag queens. She had a natural look.
But, okay, right. So, like I said, so it's either natural or so. Now, as a result, we are either confused and or scared or are concerned about what the direction that we're going into in terms of who knew we would meet, who knew we would want to talk to, who's knew that we like, hey. Some people, and even some of us on our panel right now, may say, you know what, I'm glad I got my queen. You know what, I'm glad I got somebody. And then the other ones of us would be like, you know what, I need to hurry up and get married. I need to hurry up and get into a relationship.
Yeah,
or
even this shit ain't
give me your
nice
ID.
out here.
I want to see your ID. I want to see some baby.
I want to see some baby pictures.
No, I'm gonna have a baby picture party.
No, take you to the hospital where you were born.
That's some of the byproducts of what's going on with people or women enhancing their look or whatever else. So now the backlash after all that, man, somebody gonna get hurt.
People are getting
somebody.
hurt.
Okay, well, some people.
Wait, can we run that last question back?
Yeah, Trevor was just
red light. We ain't get
you
it
want to
yet?
read it, Trevor? If
you look like a different person when you take off your makeup and your hair, that is false advertising.
Ooh.
If a man presents having a particular lifestyle and doesn't, that's whack and was
as
And
well.
as well. I can
It
agree
is.
with that.
It's both sides.
Yeah,
It's
definitely.
both sides.
It's
I
definitely.
agree.
Thank you.
Great
Thank
comment.
you for that message.
Yeah, thank you. We
What
all
is your
agree with that
name?
one.
What is your name?
I know because
Yeah.
it's the
She
that's
sound
the
like
anonymous.
She sound like a Cessna airplane. You know?
Yeah, that's the anonymous.
Do
It
you
might
guys-
not even be a.
Right.
Do you guys think sometimes that even that
We don't know what that is.
Do you think that false advertisement sometimes is needed? For me, I just think that the person within shines or comes out. Whether you take care of yourself, where you moisturize your skin, whether you do whatever, taking care of yourself and your natural beauty. That's the kind of a person that you're going to attract of the opposite sex. Person that likes that, and that's the truth. That's what you really want and need, in my opinion.
Well, some people, even after the outer exterior, they're giving you this fallacy. They also go inward, like their character is really flawed. They could tell you, like, I like this. Their character and morals are aligned with yours, but they're really not.
Yeah.
That's false advertisement as well.
Right. You're right.
If they're telling you, yes, especially if you're starting out, I want to have raised these beautiful African babies and yada yada yada, and they really don't.
Yeah.
They just want they gonna play the game until they get you. And when they get you, everything else comes out,
And I'm sorry, but no, it's not just black women, but that's.
Why don't you call in?
That's the type of women that we normally deal with. So we know it's all over. It's happening all over the world.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't believe in the implants, getting a big butt, and all of that. I'm cool with what God. However you are now, when you have kids and life and what
you're not in a trans, put the fatty here and put something down.
I call that a heat transfer.
I'm not,
I call that a heat transfer.
I'm like this, because I'm like this. If that's the case, then shit, we both gotta go, because I'm sure it's some changes that the woman would want us to make as well.
But we also understand society has a rating system.
Yeah.
And we know what we need to work on. We don't pass that off. If we want the upper echelon in the world, period.
Yeah.
Whether it's real estate, whether it's mate or cars or whatever, we have to do the work.
Mm-hmm.
How do we know?
We can't cheat the system.
In 1406 that you have a pretty natural look going on if we don't even know your real name?
That's the
what are you hiding?
End.
You don't even have a picture on the T.
Yeah.
The T.
Yeah. What's the T for?
But
that's stuff.
Society is not speaking for all men. We know it's some men that love that, want that, but all men aren't attracted to that.
Oh boy.
So
take me as I am.
Hey, leave me alone.
A lot of be careful.
I agree with that.
Be careful. Yeah, be careful.
I agree with that.
You're gonna have some that
I'm
want to leave her alone.
I'm with her. I'm
absolutely.
with her. Leave her alone.
Yeah,
I'm with her.
Yeah.
Period.
As long as you showing your true self,
man.
If you allow a person to pick, choose, and refuse if they want to deal with you or not.
Yeah, a lot of people are left alone and don't even know it.
Right.
You'll never be approached.
And then it's just not
taken.
And then it's just not your appearance. I want to know what type of heart you have. Are we compatible? Can we laugh? Can we joke? Can it just be you and I and we good? Because that matters too. What do we have after the beauty? Our conversation, we really don't have nothing to talk about.
They coming with eroded hearts.
Right.
They coming with
Trust me, I've been
but they put makeup on those too.
Yeah.
They pretend like they love you.
Yeah.
You was told to change your natural look. Did you change it?
I think the point is being trapped by the lie and then reverting back to your true self after you have the man. And that's all we saying is that let us know up front or
Yeah.
what they're saying is let men know up front who you truly are,
Right.
versus taking all the notes of what, okay, this is what he like, and then you become that. Then when you get the prize, then you revert back to your true self, and then it's something that we don't like.
Absolutely.
Yes.
That's what we say.
That's what I
Yeah.
don't like.
Yeah.
This young lady that I started dating, she used to go to the beauty shop like shit on a regular every other week.
Mm-hmm.
And I know it got expensive, but she used to wear her hair short, and look good, when she get it done, but I understood that like it's costing, money, and cut it down. She cut it off. Then she started over,
Mm-hmm.
grew dreads. Ask me, how do you feel about me growing dreads? I'm not tripping. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not just about your outer appearance. It's who you are overall.
Let me ask you this though: what if she grew a style that you was not fond of?
She did.
No, I mean something you hated.
Well, I didn't hate it, but
No. I'm saying
hate it.
If she went from having her hair done, and it's not personal to you, but period, I'm seeing it a lot more in people who are in their middle ages, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where they've been having their hair pressed and done for so long, then you automatically see them, and it's all bald.
I'm with it.
Closer to a man, right?
The reason why I say that I'm with it is because I do know that as we get older, our body changes, especially every 7 years. Your body changes, and so does your mindset, and the way you think changes every 7 years. It's a cycle. So now, once you understand who this person it was, who they're growing to be, the important aspect of it is that we are growing together. So now my love looks beyond your physical. My love looks at this woman like, you know what? We've invested, and she has mental, physical, spiritual equity that she helped me build for myself. I don't care what you appear to look like right now. I know your spirit and how much your spirit loves mine.
I think
sounds
that's
great.
as we get older.
No.
So because looks will
fade.
We've all
Yes.
gained weight or lost weight since high school.
Yes.
Gained gray.
But it
I'm
sounds
gonna
like
I'm gonna let you finish. I'm gonna let you finish. But what I'm gonna say is, Trevor, that sounds like the ultimate relationship, and everybody is not in the ultimate relationship. Listen, wait, let me finish. Some people, because you were finna cut me off, I saw it.
Yeah.
He does some
that well.
people have fights along the relationship. Some people aren't seeing 100 like you make every relationship sound. So what happens then when she goes and does that and you're not getting along like the picture that you paint? Not saying that that's not your reality, but what I'm saying, it's not everybody's reality.
You're right. So that's why
So if I don't even like you as a person 100%, and then you change the aesthetics, does that give me more reason to look the other way?
I think it even goes back to one of the shows that we had.
Is your answer.
Where we talk about when somebody changes something, and you didn't come to me and even inquire.
You belong to me. That was a you belong to me.
You
show.
belong to me. Where you didn't even
consider me
how I like you, how I see you, how I adore you, and you just flip that upside down. Yeah, people change, but drastic changes is okay. I might have liked the short hair,
okay,
but then you just
but the consistency of him loving and her respecting, if that is also established at the beginning of the relationship, we will also add as the end result, we'll be taking preventative measures for shit like that to happen when life does happen.
But nobody talks really. You don't really. Everybody doesn't like. Okay,
then we should start.
Let me ask you: how do you?
Then
how
we
is
should start.
Watch this. How is your ex your ex?
Because my job, mission, vision, and purpose, that person didn't have the mental fortitude, the capability, nor the love and desire to help me fulfill it.
Did she start that way?
It was on her, not in her.
Did it start that way? Or did it progressively change? When you made her your mate, did it start a certain way?
When I told her about my job, mission, vision,
even if it's not your previous one, if it's one before her or before her, they all change.
Right. So the reason why I believe it changed was because I was steadfast and focused on my job, mission, vision, and purpose. The desire, hopes, and dreams that I had for my life. If they wanted to be a part of it, then fine. But it would just ended up being a little bit too much for them, just like for you. Just like for Canon.
I agree. Everybody
like,
is here.
I had,
but
all of us have nothing is gonna stop me from getting to where I have to be. True or true? So y'all broke up.
You're not understanding the.
Help me understand
that thing is not just cookie cutter. You're saying it's a cookie cutter approach.
Yeah.
Like if she doesn't agree. People, just like we're talking about false advertising, she may start out thinking like, yeah, I'm with it. I'm with you 100% on this. Let's go get this. Let's make Swank the biggest men's haberdashery in the world. Why not?
Her actions.
Then, hold on. Starts out that way. Everything is cavvy. A year, 2 years in, she was like, I don't want to do that no more.
Okay.
That's her option. But she just sold me the fool's gold.
So you said after 2 years, I'm just saying, after 2 years, why is it not working is the question.
That's what we're saying. It's not working because we're human beings and we change. And everything isn't as cookie cutter as you're painting it to be.
Okay, so now the growth of your job, mission, vision, and purpose. After a period of time, if they don't want to roll with it, I get it and I understand it because after a period of time, those things wear out and don't work out.
Yeah.
So it's not going to throw me off of mine.
That's not what we're saying.
We're not saying that.
It's not that you're going to change. It's not.
We're saying that person is changing.
Everything is not Mr. Rogers.
But earlier I said
and the nature of the relationship has changed now.
We're gonna have to.
That does happen.
That does happen, Trevor, because you got a segment. And that's the music. But damn, you up so much.
Yeah, you laughing at?
Taking up all.
You laughing at? Once you get your ass.
Wait, do we want to take this call or not?
No, we can't take.
I'm gonna reevaluate our friendship after this shit. Terry.
So,
are we taking a call or no?
Hell no.
Every time he gets a little passionate voice on, we're into 7 minutes.
You got to consider that. We're gonna all that talking you be doing the first 55 minutes.
Damn.
And then you want to take the last
we're
minute.
We're going to take your damn
Go ahead.
away from you.
Okay, I'm going to cut this kind of short. This is the Real Spit segment of the show. So look,
cut it as short as your
oftentimes we have a tendency to look at the person's outside instead of the inside. Sometimes we have a tendency to say or describe what we want in regards to the physical aspects of a person, when in all actuality, what we need, which is more important, is what's going on within that person. You can look at the person and you can enjoy the shell, but until you understand how that person really is, you'll understand and know whether or not you like that person, can grow with that person, have a good, healthy, happy, cohesive relationship with that person. So I would say the inner person is significantly more important because after a period of time, it'll manifest itself in the things that they say and do, and it will show itself tried and true. All right, now what kind of person do we need versus a person that is appealing to us? If we have someone that's appealing to us, that's fine. But like I said before in a few of the other shows, I don't know if I like you yet just because I think you're gorgeous. Now, at the end of the day, if you guys are not growing and prospering together and you're growing but not growing together, maybe in the beginning you adhered or you bought and believed in the fake news, the false advertisement, the false promotion of that person's self. And oftentimes we jump the gun and prematurely jump into a relationship or fall into a relationship. So until next week, the fellas here at Spitt'n Pollaseedz.
Short my ass.
It's exactly this the
we
right
going
time.
right into the next Wednesday show.
What's the name of next Wednesday show?
Next week's show. Next week's show is Baby, are you looking for love or are you looking for help?
You know what? Give me my drink back. What you say?
Trevor.
I'm in the so fuck me. Go ahead.
Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah, the next week's show is Are you looking for love or are you looking for help?
Be authentic.
Help.
That's just in 2 words.
What you say?
Be authentic.
Be authentic. Let's be all authentic.